to get these videos recorded for my friend Danny and his wife. And even though they are 70 plus years old, my software has never been more finicky. I don't know if it's the software. I don't know if it's the actual stupid idiotic phone. What I do know is every time I try to record with it, it seems to just get worse. And there's nothing I can seem to do to fix it.
Sorry, you're having so many issues.
You kidding? That's minor. The big thing is that I'm fighting, stereotypical societal standards. Because everyone has this view of what a male is, including the church, and I'm like I told my caseworker earlier today, I am literally in my own no-win scenario right out of Star Trek, but real life. If I fight it, I fail, because nobody understands the autism. If I sit back and do nothing, I still fail, because nobody learns anything. And that just seems to be a daily problem for me, And they keep on saying, if you fail, try again. If you keep failing, keep trying. But you can only fail so many times before you realize, and I'm sorry to say this, nobody gives a damn. I can't keep fighting for what's right if nobody cares to try. If they want to find every which way I'm saying or doing everything wrong. I mean, I can't even go to my friends and say, hey, can I talk to you about something? Without them trying to critique everything I'm saying, trying to think of every which way I'm saying or thinking wrong. When I didn't go to them for critiquing. I went to them for emotional support. So, But they don't see that. They don't want to accept that, and they don't want to acknowledge that. And when I get upset about it, it only reinforces their belief that I'm not thinking correctly or anything. And they're not even realizing that I'm upset at them because I didn't come to them to get critiqued. I came to them to get emotional support. Yes, I'm a little bit on edge tonight.
Well, do we need to do something else tonight then?
I don't even remember what we were doing tonight, honestly.
Okay.
I know tonight's game night, but I didn't know if we were doing game night or not, so.
I just assumed we were if you're not feeling what you need to be doing. And
I'm really not feeling up to it tonight, Mom. I really am sorry. I want to do game night, but tonight I'm having a little worse day than I normally am.
It's okay. You don't have to explain. All you have to do is say sorry. I'm not up to it tonight, and we'll let it go.
I know, but
about that. There's no reason to get upset about that.
But you don't understand, Mom.
I can't tonight, so.
You don't understand, Mom. I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know this. And to sit there and try as you might to go through church after church after church and be told that you're thinking wrong, you're not in the right mindset, you're not acting correctly, you're not thinking correctly, for a system that claims that they see the positive and have an open mind. I have been met with far more how I'm doing everything wrong than positivity.
Well, of course, they're the only ones right. What are you doing next weekend?
Well, right now, Mom and I, and you, the plan is that Saturday, whatever we do for breakfast is still undetermined because I haven't made it that far. I've been too stressed. But I do know that my mom is going to help me with my website stuff a little bit for redesigning my entire book website. And then also, but that'll be probably after lunch, and lunch will be CJ's Wings downtown. I figured that would be a good place to go. I want my burn your face off hot sauce, but don't worry, Shane, they have regular wings that will suit you as well. Or if you want barbecue wings, they have barbecue wings as well.
You know damn good and well that you probably won't see me but about once or twice.
I know.
Hey.
I know that you're coming up to Columbia. I know I can't guarantee I'll see you. So, you know.
Not that right.
If she wasn't going so far north, a 6-hour drive, you probably wouldn't be coming anyways.
You're right, that's too far north for me.
But yeah, that's the plan right now. And I know you want to go talk to Carl and Angie and Chris and Kelly, but you're going to be sadly disappointed because Julia also has a volleyball game that weekend. So she's going to be out of town with, Angie that weekend. Carl was gone this weekend because, guess what? Julia had a volleyball tournament this weekend as well. And so Carl was at it this weekend. So didn't get to see Carl last week, this last weekend, but I'll get to see him next weekend, but I won't get to see Angie next weekend. So last 4 weeks, Julia's had a volleyball tournament every single weekend.
And that will probably continue for some weeks yet.
It's insane how many volleyball games on a weekend that group has, just saying. But other than CJ's Wings and working on the website and whatever we decide for breakfast, if there's gonna be anything, I don't have anything else planned. I have not thought any further ahead. I've been fighting this stereotypical male bullcrap that everyone tries to apply to me, and it's giving me a massive headache and irritating the fire out of me. Because it's the simple fact of I'm a guy. And so everything they say is based on what a guy is in today's standards. But I can guarantee you, if I was a girl, they would not say any of that crap. If I was a girl, they would not say any of that crap. And they would actually believe it.
They say a whole bunch of other crap, so.
Well, yes, but it's still.
Either way.
But it is still a gender stereotypical bias. It's gender bias at this point. I can't fight it because they can't get past the typical male standard.
And some people never will, so you're just going to have to deal with it.
Well, that's the thing. A church.
It is to find different friends.
That's the that's the thing. A church group or a church organization claims that they're open-minded, claims that they're accepting of everyone. But when it comes to something they've never dealt with, which the Columbia Church of Christ has admitted they've never had to deal with autism, they are resistant to change. Because they don't accept it as being a real thing. For a group that says they are open-minded and accepting, they sure do a whole lot of viewing everything I say and do as negative. Without putting in the effort to understand why. It sucks. And stressing me the hell out.
Yeah, well, a lot of times life does suck, so.
Yeah, but it sucks a little bit more because I'm not just your untypical male. I'm an untypical male with emotions times 100, if not 1,000, which makes it all the more difficult.
But you are responsible for managing those emotions, not everyone else.
I know, but you know what? When you know as well as I do, the autism really doesn't like injustice. When an autistic person, whether it's me or anybody else with autism, sees injustice, when we can literally see that they acknowledge that it's a problem and they sit there and do nothing to solve it and just accept that's the way it is, we got a problem with that. That is basically injustice, and we hate injustice. And then they want to tell me, oh, but you need to show some grace. Well, fine, I'll show grace, but it gives me a right to be irritated about it. And then they tell me, no, I don't have a right to be irritated about it. I mean, it's like, yes, I do. It's part of my diagnosis. You would know that if you actually read a darn thing about it.
I'm sorry you've had a bad day.
This is my normal, typical day. I'm just... my filter of holding it in is not active today. I'm a little bit more vocal than I usually am, but this is how I feel every single day. I can't talk to any of my friends. I can't even talk to my family. For the most part, because they want to find everything I'm saying or doing is wrong, and they want to try to correct that issue. But yet, I didn't come to them to get critiqued. I came to them for emotional support. I'm pretty sure their girlfriends or boyfriends, if it was a girl, but I don't have any friends that are female, but I'm pretty sure their girlfriends or their wives, if their wives or girlfriends came to them and they did everything they were doing to me by critiquing them, they would be pissed at them. They would, and the girlfriend and the wife would have absolutely every reason to be pissed at them because they came to their man for emotional support. But because I'm not a female, that doesn't apply to me, apparently. It's gender bias is what it is. They'll accept it for one gender, but not the other. Because it's not standard to the other gender. So they can't accept it. It's gender bias is all it is.
Okay, you've made that very clear. Yes,
I know. I'm sorry. I'm like this every single day, but today I'm my filter to rein it in and keep it to myself is completely offline.
Well, there's just nothing I can do about it.
Nothing anybody can do about it. Until society can stop judging people based on their societal standards or their gender and trying to claim typical genderness, nothing will ever change.
No, don't ever expect anything to change.
And the church system is the worst about it. They're the most hypocritical about it because they say that they're the most open-minded and the most understanding, but yet out of 31 churches, of all the people I've met out of 31 churches, there's only been one person that actually gave a crap, and that's my friend Daniel. And even that one person in today's church is still not enough momentum.
These things take a lot of time.
Well, all I know is that for a church that claims that they are open-minded and see the positives in things, they sure do see a lot of negative in me and don't choose to see anything else. My stress level tolerance is above and beyond at this point. It's like it's over. It's Give me a second. It is literally at the overflow mark. It just.
I get that. And I understand that you're venting. Also now repeating.
I get that way whenever I'm frustrated.
I know.
And I'm stressing myself out so much that my
You're not supposed to be stressing yourself out.
And I'm stressing myself out so bad lately because of this crap that I am the thing where it feels like a muscle has wrapped around my heart and squeezing it has returned. And no, do not you dare tell that to Carl or Grandma. I don't need them worrying.
Oh, so I'm supposed to just worry without letting anybody else know I'm worried.
I don't need people worrying about me. I will handle this the way I've always handled this. My own. Because the only person that can handle it is me. Because nobody else gives a crap about trying to understand. And you, Carl, Grandma, will never be able to fix it. When this is not a family problem, it's not a friend problem. It's a societal problem. It doesn't matter how much my friends and family try to change, it's a societal problem. And so, no matter what little changes in those groups will happen, it will always be an issue in a stress case for me.
Okay, well, we either need to find something else to talk about, or we need to do something, or...
Yeah, you could send me off to Alpha Centauri B, the nearest Earth-like planet. I may be a social person and love to have friends, but I can't take this societal standard crap. It's killing me. I'm gonna die before I'm 40 at this rate.
I'm betting you'll survive that long.
And it's worse in a church because they say they're understanding and they say that they're open-minded, but yet when it's something that they don't know and understand, they are the absolute most resistant and the first to say and critique how wrong you are without even understanding what's going on. They're the worst hypocrites in a situation like this.
Hey, I'm going to repeat this again. We either need to play a game, find a different subject, or get off the phone. Because you're obviously frustrated, and if you keep going on like this, I'm going to end up frustrated, and then we're both going to be grumpy, and that's not going to be a good thing. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm trying to find a way to avoid that happening.
Probably best not to game tonight then.
Okay.
And I only say that because I know myself way too well. We may start gaming, we may start having fun, but even the slightest problem in the game is probably going to set me off.
Okay. It's okay. And we will be up. Ready?
You'll be up Friday. Do you have a time yet?
No, because it all depends on when we get up and get out the door.
I can give you a call at 6 a.m. to make sure you're up.
Don't you dare, unless you want me grumpy the entire weekend.
Hey, if it got you up here early, I'll take it.
You don't want to go there, trust me.
And see,
And I-
it's little things like
know that.
it's little things like that that also still keep me balanced and sane, because I look for an excuse to pick on somebody and put a smile on my face. It's the only thing that keeps me going, but it usually doesn't last long.
I'll put a smile on your face. You call that early in the morning, you're going to have me to deal with when we get there, because I'm going to have to listen to her bitch all the way up there.
And you think dealing with me is trouble.
Fine. I will call at 7:30, just like if you were waking up for work.
No, we will get up and get out the door, and I will let you know when we have an actual arrival time.
Well, how about this? You just text me when you're actually leaving your driveway. You do that, I'll count on about 6 hours. Minus probably about maybe 30 minutes to an hour, only because of Shane's lead foot.
Well, how about I let you know when we're in Jefferson City?
I don't know the time frame between Jefferson City and Columbia. I would have to figure that out.
About 45 minutes.
So 45 minutes, let me know in Jefferson City. With Shane's lead foot, that's about 30 to 25 minutes. Got it. Okay. Well, 20 to
That way,
30 minutes,
stop,
30 minutes,
like that.
30 to 25 minutes to get into Columbia. Are you going to the same hotel as you did before last time?
That is a good question, because I haven't got that part dealt with yet.
Well, if it's the same one, it'll take you about 15 minutes to get to the other side of town, so that's about 14 minutes, or 45 minutes from Jefferson City. Then it would take you another 15 to get back on the south side of town to me, so that would be roughly about an hour from Jeff City. Only because I know how you drive, compared to Shane.
You're welcome to estimate that however you want. If you prefer, I will wait until we get to the hotel, get checked in, and then you'll know I won't be long.
I'd rather you text me from your driveway that you're heading out of the driveway, personally.
Well, I can do that, but if we stop anywhere, you can't estimate very well
True. That's true.
how many stops you might have to make.
That's true.
That's why I was suggesting we get to the point where we probably won't be stopping anymore.
It is still Shane and his lead foot. So even if you stop, he will make up the time.
I'll text you when we leave the driveway, but don't hassle me if it takes longer.
Well, how about this? You can text me with the driveway, and you can text me when you get to Jeff City, and you can text me whenever you leave the hotel to come my way.
Okay, 1 or 2 texts, not 3. So which 2 do you want?
Driveway in Jeff City.
Okay, it's a plan.
You know, I really like to have things organized and plenty of notice. It's the reason why I want 3 or 4 text messages, but it is what it is.
You know what? At that point, all you're doing is sitting around waiting for me to get there anyway, so what difference is another text in 15, 20 minutes going to make?
What makes you think I would be sitting around doing nothing, waiting on you? What makes you think I would drop everything and do nothing and just sit in complete bliss waiting on you?
I guess I thought I was important.
You are important. But I'm not going to drop everything and quit playing my games and doing stuff just because, you're coming up. I'll do that when you get here, But I won't do that until the moment you get here. I do have a computer business I'm still trying to set up, you know. And who knows? Things might change on the girl situation soon anyways, even though, you know, I already feel bad for her. So option A didn't work out because we never became friends or talked. But option B, who wasn't actually an option B to begin with, and there was no option B in originally anyways. The only reason why option B came to pass is because she was clearly more interested in me than I was with her. But you know what? It just... Yeah, out of the Bible it says, have more faith, take a chance. So I gave up on option A, and even though I don't really see option B in that way, you know, I'm having faith and giving it a chance. So.
Give friendship a chance. Don't move it to the next level.
Oh, we've already been friends for a while. So. The only reason why she got as option B is because she became really good friends. Option A, I know for a matter of fact, based on mentality, that we could be really good friends, and depending on how things go, it could lead to something else. And that's the only reason why she was option A. And you know what? Most people like to be their first choice, but apparently she doesn't. So.
Well, I would say that at this point she does not
give a crap, give a damn, whatever you want to call it.
She doesn't have that.
Take a chance, have more faith, like you should. I absolutely agree.
She doesn't see you that way, and that's not her fault nor your fault.
No, but you don't have to see somebody romantically to be their friend. You can still be friends with the opposite sex without having dating on the mind. Which apparently she and everyone else it says it can't be done.
I totally agree with that. But obviously she doesn't see you as a friend either, so...
She does. She does.
Want to be
that's the thing. That's the thing. She looks at me from afar, she smiles at me from afar, and she talks to all my friends and family all the time. So I know for a matter of fact, based on that, she wants to be friends. At the very minimum. But yet, 2 years have gone by, and not a single damn word. I had to give it up because it was clear, you know, even though the signs say she's interested in being at least friends, she wasn't willing to have more faith and take a chance.
Okay, and what have you done to be her friend?
I put my feelers out several times in several different ways, and I got nothing, no response, nothing in return. Now, admittedly, it wasn't publicly like they all, like her and her friends probably expect me to be because I'm a guy, and so they were trying to hold me to typical guy standards. So they couldn't get past that, and so they looked at
well, if that's what she wants, is somebody with typical guy standards, then you are not compatible. It is what it is.
Most women would appreciate being option number one, but whether it be friends or otherwise, most women would appreciate being number one. Just saying. Just like a guy would like to be considered number one, not second. I can't tell you how many times I have been number two And trust me, it is a crappy, shitty feeling.
Well, then don't tell her she's number 2.
I don't. She's number 1. But, you know, after 2 years, she may still be number 1. And I may not originally had an option B. But because I am friends with this other girl, and have been friends with this other girl, the only reason why she became option B, because there's no other options. We shall see see this spring how that goes. Just saying. And if memory serves, this Sunday is actually spring forward. So, and I think spring is about, I think it was 1 or 2 weeks after that. So, spring's coming around the corner.
Yep, it is.
Honestly, if option A came to me tonight, like just randomly either texted me or messaged me in some way, shape, or form, somehow, and was to talk to me and wanted to be my friend, then all focus would probably be back on her. But 2 years have went by. I give up. White flag is raised. And honestly, most women...
Make option B your option A and never tell her that she was option B.
Honestly, most guys or girls, doesn't matter if you're male or female, most guys or girls would never have waited for a friendship as long as I have. They would have gave up a long time ago. But I'm not one to give up easily. In anything I do. Makes me super unique that way because I've never really given up. I've always tried and tried again, but there comes a time that it just got to give it up.
Yep. That is true.
I even talked to one of my friends that is a psychologist, and she even said she was impressed that I actually I held out hope that long. She doesn't know of any other guy or girl either she's dealt with or she knows personally that's ever waited for a friendship for two plus years. She doesn't know of anybody else, and she was shocked that I even waited that long. She even told me I had great strength of character and strength of heart to be able to do that. Which I guess in a way is a compliment in of itself. But does it make me feel any better? No. I would really encourage any girl or guy to try to, wait 2 years for something like that. Guarantee in today's society that's impossible.
Well, it's not impossible if you did it.
But there's only a small, rare, unique guys like myself that can do it in today's time. Most everyone just, if it doesn't work out within a week, you're gone. Whether it's friend or more. And nowadays, it's all about how quick you can go through the dating process.
Yep, society's changed a lot, and it will continue to change.
Definitely not the 1940s anymore. Back whenever actually dating actually meant something.
Well, if dating doesn't mean anything, I don't know why you want to do it.
Every guy dreams of the white picket fence. You know this. I just happen to be the only guy in today's society that actually doesn't believe in dating first off, that believes in friends first off, dating not included, to make sure that the friendship actually builds a strong foundation. If you go into a friendship thinking, I'm going to date them, then you're already dooming the friendship straight from the start. So, you know. You can't guarantee you want to date them if you don't know them. And if you don't know them, then you can't say, I'm going to date them. It's humanly, statistically impossible to make that assumption when you don't know them. But because I'm a guy, I'm a typical guy, and and I think like everyone else. I think with my libido instead of my brain. I definitely was born in the wrong stupid century.
I don't think that you understand that your life would have been a whole lot harder had you been born in an earlier century.
Yeah, but at least dating and that mindset was the real truth. The mindset that people have today involving dating is so far off the beaten path. It's ridiculous. And back then, people actually had more positivity. They actually believed in people more. They actually trusted in people more about what they said. In today's society, it's all about, okay, what does that guy want? Or what does that girl want? What hidden agenda do they have? They're clearly not thinking correctly because this action says one thing, but they're saying another. It's all negativity. That's all it is.
Curtis, okay. I have heard you.
Sorry.
But your negativity is starting to get on my nerves.
I'm sorry. It just...
I've been... You're upset and all of that.
I've been dealing with this for 35 years, and there are days like this that my filter on reining it in is completely turned off. This is one of those days that filter is not online.
Okay. And I have tried to be very patient and let you vent. But I've hit my limit of being able to handle the negativity myself, okay?
Okay.
So what can we talk about that's positive?
Nothing right now. My mind is swirling on how everybody thinks I'm wrong and how everyone thinks that I'm saying and doing things wrong. So right now, positivity is the furthest from my mind.
Okay, well, in that case, I will see you on Friday. And hopefully that you've gotten past this negative. So.
I can't guarantee anything. Every day is a new day. But every day is full of realizing that everyone thinks I am just, 100% sin, and with, hidden agendas and not doing things for God, doing things for myself. All they want to see is what's not there, what they believe is there but not there, rather than actually believing in good intentions. All because of gender status. And if it's not gender status, it's because I am not a full disciple. So every day is a new day. I never know what's going to happen. Most days my filter is turned on and I can keep it reined in. But there's a rare day here and there during the month. like today, that filter is just completely offline.
Okay. So, for tonight, we need to get off the phone. For both our sakes.
Yes, I know.
I love you, kiddo. Sorry it's rough.
All I know is I wish I had more friends I could lean on for emotional support. I don't need friends or family for critiquing purposes. I need friends and family for emotional support, which nobody seems to actually give a crap about. It just seems to be they see a problem and they want to fix it, and not realizing I'm there for emotional support. So when I get upset, it only reinforces their belief that I'm not thinking clearly, I'm not acting right. But they themselves don't even realize that I'm there for emotional support. Most of everything I do when I come to my friends and family is not looking to get critiqued about what I'm saying or doing. It's just emotional support. Just like if I had a girlfriend or a wife and she was coming to me, she would be looking for emotional support, not for me to critique her of everything she's doing wrong. You can guarantee if I did that, I would have the couch. Anyways, I love you. I'm going to get off here.
Alright, love you too.
Bye.
See you this weekend.
Yep, bye.
Alright, bye.